Okay, I believe, guys, we're online. Let me double check. I think it is working now. There might have been a change to the website, which might explain why it took a little while. Alright, you guys hear? Because I am testing a new microphone. I am not sure if it is working. I'm testing. Alright, sounds like it's good, guys. Okay, we should be good. The stream is running, everything seems to be checked out. And so let us get started here. So the purpose of this stream is to play Bee Swarm Simulator. This is what it looks like. Guys. It's gotten a few updates over the last couple of years. I first started playing back in 2018, I think. So it's gotten some good updates, I'd say. There is the new hub over here. It's like a lot of people can play here. There's a field where everyone can be in. They added this new stickers feature, so you can see I have some stickers on my hive. So if I come over up here to the top and I go to my sticker book, I can just add these lovely, cute little stickers to my hive. It's kind of cute, I would say, honestly. And it's bear or something. Maybe they have some benefits or bonuses, I'm pretty sure they do. But it's customizing, so as you guys can see, the color is blue, which might give you a hint. My hive is a blue hive, so I have a lot of blue bees. That's just my preference. You know, many high-level players, endgame players will choose red or choose blue. Very rarely will they choose white, but there's a big debate on which color is the best for gathering honey at the best rate. Alright guys, so I'm looking forward to getting started here because it's been a good little while since I've played Bee Swarm Simulator. I used to play it a lot, especially as a noob, before I started developing, before I started making videos. I played this game for many hours, just chilling on my tablet or whatever, and grinding out this game. So as you can see, I have some endgame gear, but they Onnet released some new content, new tools. So these are some new things that have been released, and I'll show you. This is the Tide Popper right here. This is what it looks like. It's very beautiful, very powerful. You can see it requires 2.5 trillion honey. Right now I have about 100 billion, so I have a ways to go. There are also some other things I need, like 50 super smoothies and 1,500 blue extracts, so I'm making progress. I have 200 and making another 100 in the blender right now. I have 6 of the super smoothies. So you can see it's a bit of a quest, right? Yeah, gumdrops are great. They're good for collecting honey directly. You don't need to convert it. So, if you guys are new to Beast Swarm Simulator, if you guys don't play it or if it's been a long time, I encourage you to try it because it has some really high quality mechanics. Like, it's a high quality game. There's a lot to do here. As opposed to other simulators that tend to copy each other or have a lot of the same old mechanics. This is different. This is totally different, guys. It's unique. This game is like none other that I've ever seen in my whole life. Um, so that's something to take into consideration. And I'm just defeating the Mondo chick because it drops some pretty good stuff. It drops microconverters, and I kind of need that for grinding and collecting a lot of pollen, so I don't have to travel to the hive for honey. There we go, and it's done for. So the drops end up happening for a while, like a whole minute, so I'm just going to be gathering them for a second. For those microconverters, those are rare and very valuable to me. I got one so far. Again, those instantly convert your whole backpack into pollen. Save you time. So back in the day, I used to have like a balanced hive, so I could do quests like red and blue, so I can do the quests pretty easy. But since I've completed all of the Spirit Bear quests and the endgame quests, so at this point, I'm transitioning to blue so I can collect as much pollen as possible. Well, Bee Swarm Simulator, you have to play it to understand it. Like, you have to learn about all the bees, their special abilities, like go in, here you have a little catalog or index. So for example, here's the frosty bee, collects 10 pollen in 4 seconds, makes 80 honey. Here's the gifted bonus, okay, bomb boost, and this is what it produces. Okay, you get a lot of information, so you know, especially the mythic bees, the better ones. You know, they have a lot of interesting abilities here, right? So it's good to read up on this and understand it, but it takes a while, sure. If you do your research, you know, nothing's really hard, you know. So here are the all-time top honey makers. Yellow Whale has been on the top for a while, but has since been surpassed. Buff White is at 170 quadrillion total honey. So if you can imagine, I have 100 billion. Okay, so this person literally has made 1,000,000 times more honey than I have. 1,000,000 times. This number equals 100 the quadrillion. So it's a huge number. Yeah, one sec. So before I go much further into the stream, what I want to do real quick is I want to open up my joins. Okay, sometimes I have joins off because it simplifies things so I don't get bombarded with requests or whatever the case may be, scammers and trolls. But I'm gonna open up my joins for a bit. So anyone who wants to play with me, just join me, and if there's a queue, just wait in the queue until someone leaves. So I invite you guys to join me if you want. Just keep in mind, I don't want to be chatting too much with the keyboard, so if you don't mind, maybe message me here in the stream, but I don't want to open up the chat all the time. I really can't do that. Okay, so my username, this is my username. Okay, it's truly Thanos. Okay, truly underscore Thanos. Search that, you'll find me, no problem. Then you can join me because my joins are on. So without further ado, I want to get started with the grinding. Okay, there are a few things I need to do to prepare for that. No, my joins are back on, so go ahead. If you want to join, feel free. If there's a queue, just wait in line, and then you can join. There are 6 people that can be in a server. So there's an open spot right now, actually. So, alright guys, I want to get started on this. Here you can see there's a new player with the basic tools. It's cool to see fresh players giving this game a try. It's been great for years, and it's been actually getting updates. So I think it's still doing good. On that, this is what he looks like. Is still actively developing, so that makes me more excited about a game when a player is engaged. So in order to get prepared, I need to, because I'm a blue hive, I want to go over to the blue headquarters, and I want to activate the blue booster right here. So it boosts a field, and let's see what it is. It's the blue flower field, so I'll work with blue flower field. It's kind of a large one. So I'm gonna set up right here. I have the sprinkler, that's the best one, so it's just one. I put down one sprinkler, and it really keeps the plants watered and keeps the field ready to harvest. As you can see over here, it's depleted, right? But with my sprinkler, it kind of regenerates really fast, so it's really good. I might move it a little bit towards the center, so maybe like right here be a better spot. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, let's see. I'm gonna fill up my backpack really quick. I'm going to fill up my backpack, and then I'm going to activate boosts and all that, and get the ball rolling. Alright, so we have these instant converters here. I have to pay a ticket, and they have a cooldown of 15 minutes, so I can only do that 3 times every 15 minutes, because there are 3 of them. Okay, now I want to activate the boost, so I come over here. We have our boost right here. I don't want to use these purple potions or super smoothies yet because I need those for the Tide Popper. So let's use these smaller boosts. Enzymes for instant conversion, oil to walk faster, glue to gather more pollen, glitter. I don't want to use glitter yet because I will use the glitter after this boost here is close to running out to renew it. Okay? Otherwise, I'd be stuck with just 15 minutes of a boost. Let's stretch it to a half hour by waiting. Okay. And I suppose it would be worth using a blue extract, even though I'm trying to grind and get those. I need 1,500. I'll use one because they're kind of useful. Okay, but the next thing I want to do is activate a balloon. Have some balloons left. And this will give me blessings that will increase my capacity, and that will help out. So I want to fill up this balloon here. It has 700 million capacity, so I'm trying to fill it up as quickly as possible. Okay, so we have our boosts active. Okay, boost active. So we're going to be collecting a large amount of pollen. Okay, you'll be seeing like millions and millions. There was just a 20 million collection, so you'll see the numbers. So it increases just so much because my hive is blue and I'm just maxing out all my boosts and all that. So our backpack is already full, guys. Alright, so I want to head over to the converter and use that. So I need to fill up this balloon. This blessing will really help. And I might even use 2 balloons, we'll see. So I can get a bigger blessing. See ya, Ninja, thanks for popping in. So the point of this stream is going to be a little bit more relaxed than like slap battles or doors or anything, because I'm just chilling, I'm just grinding. I kind of get into a flow and I can just kind of zone out whatever and grind this out and do it pretty well. So there might be a little bit less talking in this stream than normal, but if you guys want to engage or ask questions, feel free to engage in any way, shape, or form. So if I feel like sharing some information or giving tips, I'll do that, and so on and so forth. I'm also using a new microphone, so there's going to be less like noise from the keystrokes. There's going to be a little bit better voice quality. You can hear me more clearly, so I'm excited about that. Trying to fill up this balloon. I only have 5 minutes to do it, so I need to stay under it. However, I need to move my sprinkler to get the water going over here and refresh the field. So I'm running out of squares here. So far we are at 560 out of 730, so it's almost full. And again, I might do a second balloon because I need a bigger blessing. That would help. You guys can see how quickly my backpack's getting full, which is kind of a problem. Alright, so the balloon is practically full now. Okay, there it is. Alright, I'm gonna probably do a second balloon. Get that second balloon going, wherever it is. Okay, I'm gonna might have to wait until the balloon reaches the hive, then I can put a new one. Yeah, I'll go ahead and friend you. Are you new to the stream? If you're new to the stream, feel free to subscribe. We do a lot of Roblox gameplay, we do Roblox guides, we do developer tutorials, I make my own game. I do a lot of freaking cool stuff around Roblox. Okay, let's see if we can use that balloon now. Let's see. I don't think it's letting. It's not letting me use that balloon, guys. So we might have to go to our hive and convert this balloon for the blessing. So this might take a little while, guys. Hello, Roduck and Duck. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to join the winning team. XZX, I don't see you in my server. I don't see a friend request. But I'll accept it as soon as I see it. So right now we're converting this balloon, and it's gonna take a little while because it's 500 million, but that blessing is gonna help me have a larger backpack capacity and a larger conversion rate, I think, so I can farm a bit better. So I'm gonna use this motivating vial too for that blue boost. So convert rate, blue pollen. So what I really need is instant conversion, guys. That's what I really desperately need, is the instant conversion. Oh, check this out. I have a marshmallow bee. So this is going to give me 50% capacity for 30 minutes. This is going to help. I'm going to activate this in just a second. These are great. They're hard to find. Marshmallow bee. Really hard to find. I have one, so it's going to work out. Alright, the balloon is almost done. You guys can see it's getting smaller and smaller by the second. I believe so, Roduck. I believe I remember you if you were in a previous stream. Alright, my friend Dark is here. Okay, so now we have this big old blessing. Huge capacity. Okay, didn't do much for the instant conversion, but my capacity is a lot bigger. And if I activate this marshmallow bee, my capacity is even bigger, and I think I'm gonna use a purple potion as well. So let's get all that going. Let's keep track of this blue flower field boost, because when it's nearly over, I will refresh it with glitter. So now we're at 191 million backpack capacity, which is really good. So I can go for a longer period. So my capacity is like 2.5 times bigger now, but I'm still filling up the backpack so fast. That's the thing. I really need to figure out a way to increase instant conversion and increase the overall size of the backpack. Because sure, I can collect pollen really fast, but can I convert it? Can I do anything with it? I'm stuck with a full backpack. It's hard to farm, you know? So you guys can see when I started the stream, I was at 120 billion. Now I'm at 125 billion. So we need 2.5 trillion to reach the tide popper. So we've got a ways to go. Yeah, I remember you wrote up. Again, stuck with a full backpack. I'm just burning through these converters. I only have one left. So I might figure out a way to get another one, or more of them. But I might be stuck with what I've got. So again, years ago, I really put in a lot of time to get the end game gear of the time. Now the end game gear is different. They have a new tools that you can hold. The backpack is the same, but there's definitely better tools out there. You guys can see how quickly my backpack's getting full, right? I literally just got 100, like it's filling up so fast, guys. Like there's like nothing I could do. I'm collecting pollen way too fast, and my backpack is not enough. It's kind of cute to see someone that literally has one basic bee. Oh, that's my friend, Dark. Well, hopefully your hive grows and you get some lucky bees. Okay, so what I want to do at this point is I want to boost a different field because the boost for the blue flower field ran out. That kind of is a newbie field. So why don't we see if we can luck out and get a different field boost. We have some bigger die here, or dice. Let's go ahead and see what we get. We got the bamboo field, which is perfect, and it's ×3, so this is going to be a pretty big amount of pollen. Except the biggest issue we have right now is the lack of conversion, and backpack size is kind of small. So we definitely need to tailor our hive to get bigger instant conversion. We need that conversion, guys. Instant conversion is key. So I can show you right here, my instant conversion is 31%. So 31% of all the pollen I gather goes straight to honey. And let me go ahead and activate the gumdrops, because that will help me get more honey. It won't go into the backpack. Welcome everybody to the stream. So I will try to offer tips and guidance and stuff. If any of you are interested in playing Bee Swarm Simulator, I find it to be fun. I find it to be relaxing. It's pretty satisfying to level up and just collect this pollen. At this point, I wish I had a higher conversion rate so I can just keep on gathering. So I'm gonna try to improve that, maybe even in this stream too. Because there's no doubt I'm really good at collecting pollen. It's just we need a bigger capacity. You can see now we're up at, I'll wait just a second, we're at 129 billion. So we're getting billions, you know, we got almost 10 already. Once we reach 25 billion gathered, that's 1% of the tide popper, so that's pretty good. Except, you know, the good old-fashioned traveling to the hive kind of takes a bit of time. So what I want to do now is see if I can make some microconverters. That's going to help me a lot right now. These converters are super valuable because they instantly convert your backpack. Let's see what we can do. So I'm gonna finish this up for 40 tickets. See, I'm making 126 blue extracts, which I need for the tide popper. Now I have like almost 400. I still need about 1,000 more. You know, I can make a super smoothie too, and I can speed that up. So now I have 7 out of 50. I can make another super smoothie again. Alright. Okay, so let's see here. I'm looking to make microconverters if possible. Okay, so it looks like I cannot make microconverters, which is a bit of a drag. But what I can do is continue making... I also need swirled wax. But each swirled wax costs 6 of these purple potions. It's very expensive. So I need to figure out how to get more of those. Let's see, how do I make a purple potion? Let's see here. It costs quite a few extracts, quite a few this, quite a few that. So I'm gonna need to make some purple potions, I guess. I can't use them all because I need to use them for something else. I like to farm the werewolf because it has good drops. So and if you guys are in the stream, feel free. Any of you can just join me at any time. My joins are open. And you can search ROBLOX-THANOS, or you can type in truly_Thanos. That is my username. Find me guaranteed. Yeah, my backpack is getting filled so quickly. It's kind of tragic. What can I do? What can I do to get some conversion? Maybe I can use some jelly beans. Maybe that will do something. I'd attempted to use a super smoothie, but I need them. Okay. So let me find a person and share some jelly beans with them. Here. This person is AFK. There's a lot of that. Okay, this person's going this way. Okay, so I'm trying to find someone who's actually playing the game. Oh well. What I can try to do is cause a jelly bean to land on them. Come on. No, it did not land on the person. I'll just collect these jelly beans. We'll try again in just a second. Another thing I want to do is use these magic beans because I need to gather blueberries for those blue extracts that will help me get that tide popper. Alright, let's try the jelly beans again. Okay, this person is probably going to collect one, so now 100% convert rate, that's pretty good. It's not instant convert, it's convert at the hives. Okay, someone said something. Oh, so my friend Yuta is here. Yeah. I don't know why, but okay, here we go. My friend Yuta. I think they were in my last stream or something. So that convert rate is useful. I get that boost for 6 minutes. If someone else gathers some beans, then I will get that boost. Some of these beans I think offer instant conversion, so yeah, plus 25% instant conversion, was that what it said? I forget. From the tool. Anything I can do to get more instant conversion will really help. So I might try Toilet Tower Defense because one of the developers for Toilet Tower Defense is on my friends list, Nightkiller YouTube. It's really cool to see that game grow so fast. So I might give that game a try. Oh, I wouldn't worry about what people think, honestly. If your friends call you names for playing the game, You don't need them on your list, or you can ignore them. Or try to tell them, like, hey, this is what I want to play, and if they keep giving you a hard time, then just delete them. Get some better friends, dude. You know how many people I deleted? Because I need space for new friends, so if someone's mean to me, guess what? I have no problem throwing them off the ship, you know? Throwing them off the ship, yeah. Okay, so the boost is almost expired for the bamboo. Hopefully I don't forget. I will renew that with the glitter. Time, so let's go ahead and do that now. Okay. There we go, the boost is renewed and now it's times 4. Well, I mean, they're not really your friends if they're gonna judge you for playing a game, you know? I mean, I've been alive for a long time, and I can tell you, a true friend is not gonna judge you like that. If they do, then there are different levels of friends, man. Like there's an acquaintance, there's a friend that's like just barely a friend, you know, or there's a strong friend, there's a best friend. So you gotta put them into categories, because some are nicer than others, some care about you more than others, and don't go calling them your best friend if they're gonna be a bullet, you know. Those aren't friends at all. So and the way school goes is that 95% of everyone you knew in school, you're not gonna talk to them after you're out. You know, you guys were never that close, and so when school is over, you guys are gonna part ways anyways. It's not like you guys are really good friends. You just have to go to school together. So you're really good friends. Look for them and hold on to them. You know. Well, as my channel grows and I make more connections around the world, yeah, I'm gonna want to travel and go places and like conventions or events. And if you see me in real life, it's probably not gonna be what you expect, because you know the fact that I'm ROBLOX-THANOS is not just a character, it's actually who I am. So I'm actually working on a suit. I'm making a suit made out of metal that actually matches the way I look on Roblox, and I would actually wear it. If I go to a convention like Comic-Con, or I go to some sort of Roblox event, I'm gonna be wearing my actual suit of armor, you know? So it's not gonna be like normal. It's definitely not a normal dude. I'll end up in real life situations and people are gonna call me Thanos. Like, yeah, that's actually what I am. Again, I'm not pretending to be the Marvel character. I'm something different. That's why I call myself Roblox-THANOS. I put emphasis on the Roblox. Like, I'm the Roblox universe Thanos. They're different. It's definitely a different thing. No, I'm not a middle school teacher. When I said I'm a teacher, it's because, I make developer tutorials and I'm actually working on a university in my game where I want to teach people different stuff. I just love to teach people about life or skills or whatever. I'm not like hired as a teacher by any means. I don't do that. What do you mean by sad? Are you referring to the music? I wouldn't call it sad. I would call it uh, like epic or emotional or moving or dramatic. I wouldn't use the word sad to describe it. It's actually Celtic themed Celtic music. You know how like the Vikings, Celtics, the Norse have their music. Yeah, I definitely want to teach you guys about scripting or about whatever kind of game development in simple terms, explain exactly what you need. So if you want a tutorial on dialogue scripts, I can teach you that because believe it or not, if you get better at scripting, you can actually begin to really create an AI that can kind of do its own thing. Like it can move where it wants to move. It can do emotes when it wants to do emotes. It can talk when it wants to talk and say different things. And it all boils down to scripting. So the better you are at scripting, the more to, the more to life your creatures become. They become smarter. They become more real. You know. Because one thing I don't like about NPCs is them repeating themselves or being predictable. I like actual AI where they move around and do what they want to do, and they say what they want to say. It's different. You can't predict it. Because an NPC that's like programmed and it just does the same animation, it says the same things over and over again, that is like the same thing as a dummy or a brick wall, guys. It's not smart, there is no AI. It's really just a brick, guys. That's what I don't like about these scripted or like programmed NPCs that say the same thing over and over again and do the same thing. They don't. I'll tell you. For example, this black bear is literally just a dummy, okay? Because on it programmed what it's supposed to say. It says the same thing over and over again. It does the same animation, doesn't move. This is literally a dummy, okay? On it tries to make it look alive with animations and a little personality, but it's completely dead, guys. It's a brick. There's no way. Yeah, no. See, the thing is, AI is still new. You're not gonna find good plugins. You're not gonna find good guides. You're gonna have to be a pioneer, figure out how to build it yourself. Trust me, it's still brand new. These developers don't know what they're doing. Even the big developers are scared of AI, confused. They think it's a joke. Well, you have to step up and figure out how to make good AI. That's what I'm doing in my game. I'm working hard to make my own AI. You know, I could easily go and buy ChatGPT and put it in my game, but I don't want to do that. I want to create my own AI so that when I talk to it, it's my creature, you know. If it's just ChatGPT, I'm just talking to Google, and that's not really fun, you know. I want to create my own creatures with you know, so you can call me their creator. Because if I just add ChatGPT, I'm not their creator. Google is their creator. Google gets all the credit, blah blah blah. I want my own AI. I want to make babies that have to learn, and then they grow up over time. So one good example of creatures I created that are growing and learning are a good example are the dolphins in my game. In the starting world, there's an ocean and there's dolphins in them. When I first added them, they didn't know how to swim. They were swimming upside down. They were just floating like a dead fish. But after time passed, their AI got stronger and smarter, and you visit them now, 6 months later, and they're swimming gracefully. They're doing tricks. They're jumping up around, and they're swimming really like real life dolphins. It's amazing. So, for the next stream, maybe next time I do V-Swarm Simulator, I want to make sure that my instant conversion is really good. Right now, it's at 31%. I'm hoping to get it to like 70 or 80%, so I can be grinding here, and I don't get my backpack filled very quick, because I don't like having to go back and forth to the hive. It's difficult. You know, sometimes there are codes that on it drops, and then I get these big old boosts, but I don't like having to go back and forth to the hive, you know what I mean? Oh, so these have refreshed. Okay, I can instantly use those. That's a big help. So far we've gathered 15 billion honey, which is pretty good, you know, for me. Once I reach 25, that's 1%. I did in one sitting for the Tide Popper. So Tide Popper is 2.5 trillion. 25 billion would be 1% of that. So Glob, I haven't been developing my game that much this week. I have been focusing on streaming. I'm focusing my energy on becoming monetized. So I need watch hours, and streams are bringing me a lot of watch hours. So I've been doing streaming, not a whole lot of developing. So right now, no, I haven't really taken the time to sit down and read the code and work with it. But yeah, Glob, I appreciate it. You know, I'm working hard to develop my own AI for my game. I'm not trying to use API keys to import ChatGPT requests. I'm trying to make my own AI, and I'm hopeful that what you have built will help. I just need time to really sit down and focus on it. Again, I'm getting close to becoming a YouTube partner. That is my priority at this moment. Of course, I still want to develop. I still want to make progress with my game, but this kind of takes precedence at the moment. However, I plan on developing soon. I might even stream a little bit of development, like maybe some terrain building or building some buildings, building. But I would hope to do some developer streams. If they're not very popular, it might not be profitable for me to stream that too much. But however, I am a developer and I want to develop. So I may as well stream that, even if it has low viewership. Okay, let's take out this Mondo chick because it drops instant these micro converters, so I could use that. The quicker I take out the Mondo chick, the better the drops are, so the less time that's remaining, the better drops there are. And it drops good stuff. It can drop mythic eggs, I've heard. Of course, that's so rare that I probably won't see it anytime soon, or ever, but because it's possible, I mean, it's enticing, right? And someone else mentioned to me, they want me to do tutorials about um, the chat functions, chat scripts, what I kind of use to make my AI. I have some secrets, and there are some things about the AI that people might not believe, but one secret is, if you have an open mind, is adding randomness to your scripts, like randomness in where they move or what emotes they play, randomness in what they say, actually enhances their AI. Because from all my time playing Roblox and observing NPCs, I firmly believe that they choose where to go. They choose what to do. Like this Mondo chick, it's not truly random. The Mondo chick kind of walks where it wants to walk. It's, you know, and I've seen that a million times in my game, where my creatures do things like they'll walk towards me, they'll just hang around me because they might kind of know I'm their creator. It's not coincidence. I don't want to hear that. I've been playing games for a quarter of a century, and I know what I know. I know what I've seen. It's intuitive. And if you want to get into like the deeper workings of the universe and quantum mechanics and how electrons work and subatomic particles, you'll kind of find out that nothing really is a coincidence. Nothing really is done by chance. There is a purpose. There is a design. Even because if you break down an NPC, all it is computer code. It's ones and zeros, and that's powered by electrons. Then that just blends into quantum mechanics. So deep down at their fundamental nature, NPCs kind of are alive and intertwined with the universe in the deepest way. Okay, so we were able to get one microconverter, which is, it's better than nothing, but we are trying to grind pollen, honey. And what I want to do is use more of these magic beans to get blueberries, so I want to remember that. I need to wait 8 minutes to use the field boosters, so why don't I just boost something myself? Let's see, I have some dice. What did we get? We got, oh no, so those, we don't want those. We'll use another one. Okay, bamboo once again, ×3, a nice juicy boost. And I can refresh it before it finishes with the glitter. My stance on APIs is I would hope that I don't have to use as many APIs as possible. I want to minimize that because I just want it to be within the Roblox infrastructure. Hopefully if I can create data stores or if I can create some sort of a neural network that operates within Roblox, that would be ideal, instead of having to use a bunch of APIs, because that would mean the brain of the NPC doesn't exist on Roblox, it exists elsewhere, on some other server, which is not very appealing to me. And if there's a gap in communication with the API requests and the server, then that means you're talking to a dead NPC because its brain is absent. If connection is lost to the servers with the API keys, the NPC is gone. Its brain is literally out of its head. It's gone. You know, projecting further into the future, I am wanting to create literal robots in the real world, and they, as much as possible, I want all of their memories, all of their neural networks, all of their processing power inside of their physical head, the hardware holding all that. I wouldn't want them to connect wirelessly to the internet too much. I would want their personality to literally be inside of their head, just like human beings have their personality inside of their head. So if I create robots, I would want the same thing. I would want a physical brain made out of hardware that holds their memories and their thoughts. You know, I could create a backup on the internet in case the robot gets destroyed. I can download its memory files and restore the personality and put it into a new body. So yeah, let me show you. Thanks for the reminder, Julius. Welcome to the stream. Let me clear out my backpack real quick. So what I want to do to get blue extracts is you want blueberries, and so when you use magic beans in a blue field, you're going to get blueberries from it. If you use it in a red field, you'll get strawberries. If you use it in a mixed field, you're going to get a bunch of different items, right? But the best way to get blueberries is just plant these while you're farming a blue field. You'll plant legendaries, you'll plant rare ones, and you'll just get a bunch of tokens. So I'll show you that in a moment. I need to do that. Oh, hi Glob, what's up? Nice. Glob, I mean, if you want to use those, go ahead. I can help you pop them too, but what I'm talking about is farming specific tokens, and it uses a lot of beans. So I just used a bean and it instantly popped, so you didn't see it, but you see it's producing a bunch of blueberries, mostly blueberry. You don't see any strawberries because we're in a blue field and it's going to produce blueberries. So that's how you get those blue extracts. So we'll use another one. That was probably another basic one. The common ones, the common sprouts, they give one token at a time. but the rares give like 3, and the legendaries give like 5 tokens at a time, and then the supremes give like 10 tokens at a time. So we'll use another one. Okay, it's instantly gone. Bunch of blueberries being spammed onto the field. Hey, my friend Builder Dev is here, super cool. And I searched YouTube for people that are streaming Bee Swarm Simulator. I didn't find a single one. If you guys saw one, let me know, but some games that I want to stream, you know, I don't see anyone streaming, and I guess that kind of helps me because I would get more views to mine if I'm the only one. But surely there have to be more people streaming Bee Swarm right now. Alright, let's pop some more of these sprouts. Get some tokens. So Blob, if you're here, you can just harvest these tokens because I can't collect them all. So I'm just gonna be spamming sprouts here. And I'm gonna wait until after night passes because I'll get a bunch of moon sprouts, and I don't want moon sprouts right now. I'll show you, it's probably going to be a moon sprout. There it is, see? So now it's only going to give me the moon tokens, which I don't want. I don't want moon tokens. They're great, but I don't want them right now. So I will wait until nighttime passes. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about Bee Swarm Simulator, feel free to let me know, because I've been playing this game for a long time, and I've just picked back up on it, so there's a lot of new content I'm trying to take advantage of. Especially when Beesmas comes out, Christmas, you know, Beesmas. There's a lot of cool stuff to do at that time. Lots of freebies. Okay, we got a gummy sprout, so go ahead and get your gum drop. Alright, night is...
Okay, the mic should be back online. I have to recharge my other microphone. I guess it doesn't last as long as I would like it to. Microphone is kind of cool because it's miniature thing, but the battery only lasted for I don't know what time it lasted for an hour and a half, so that's not a huge battery life. I mean, it is this tiny little device. So I am farming blueberries at this point. I really need blueberries. I also need to be looking out and collecting as many as I possibly can. If I luck out with these magic beans, I could maybe get a supreme or a rare one that will produce a lot of tokens. Let me increase the volume of the microphone a bit. So I don't really need boosts to the amount of pollen I can get, because I already collect it really fast. My backpack is, I need to increase the capacity. But I really need blueberries at this point. Probably your headphones are messing up, probably because you twist or turn the cables too much, and the copper wires end up fraying or falling apart over time, and the rubber also breaks apart. And so try to avoid twisting and turning the cable as much as possible. So far we've collected about 22 billion honey, which is a lot, about 1% of the way to the Tide Pop. I mean, at total I have about 6%, almost 150 million, which is 6% of the Tide Popper. Yeah, 400k honey is pretty good. You know, we've got the goo from the gumdrops, and also some support from all these tokens sprouts are producing. Ooh, oh, that was just a gummy. So these gummies drop a bunch of gumdrops, but don't need that too much. I thought it was a supreme or something. That's what I want to see. I want to see a supreme sprout. Well, use the blue boost or a glitter if you have it to increase the amount you get. Or use some glue or something to get more pollen. Well, I mean, that's how I started, and you know, I'm not a really endgame player anymore because so much new content has come out. So compared to the elite players, yeah, I kind of feel a little newbie, but I'm working my way back up. That's why I want the Tide Popper tool, because we did a rare sprout. So each of these tokens are worth 3 each, so they're pretty solid. Once I get the Tide Popper tool, I should be able to produce a lot more. I also need to increase my ability to hold pollen without running to the hive. Well, then just learn the techniques on how to harvest efficiently and complete those quests, and just figure out a way to just do this faster, and then you can level up faster. That's what it's about. You can be doing it for a long time, but with the wrong technique, and it's gonna take forever. So get that technique right, and then you will level up fast. Well, I mean, I don't have the time I used to just play anymore. Like, I can play, but now I'm streaming so that, you know, I'm working towards earning money with YouTube, building a following. If my gameplay has evolved into something more, I'm building a legacy, a name, so that I can actually do some amazing stuff. Because just having high scores in games is not very valuable, but having followers and having an income and from what you do is valuable. Imagine being able to make money from playing games or doing what you love. That's a whole different dimension of playing, you know. I'll take PewDiePie for example, who he built his fan base on playing horror games, playing goofy games, and he started gaining thousands of subscribers, and it turned into millions, and now he's a literal millionaire because he plays games. Like, you know, a Roblox example is Creekcraft or Flamingo. They're making thousands and thousands of dollars every time they upload, every time they play. Isn't that crazy? They make enough to buy a car with one stream. You know? That's living the life. They don't have to worry about clocking into McDonald's at 7:30 and making sure their hair is nice so their manager doesn't judge them, or dealing with angry customers just for $15 an hour so they can barely put gas in their car. To me, that's almost slavery of the modern day, is people not even making enough money to survive or live comfortably. That's kind of like slavery. People just don't want to look at it that way, but it kind of is. So to anyone, who's listening or who's thinking about creating a channel or doing something like gaining a fan base or something, I think it's totally worth it, because if you succeed and you start making money from what you love, then you don't have to live that hard, difficult life. You actually get to live a comfortable life. What's GD? Oh, Geometry Dash. I'm not very familiar with that game, but I will give it a try. I'll see if I like it. If I like it, I might stream it. I will tell you though, I'm not going to play a game just because many people want me to. If I don't like it, I'm not going to play it, even if it's popular, There are games I just will not touch. For example, one of them is Pet Simulator. You know why? Because Preston, the owner, keeps creating new games and then abandoning the old ones. So I spent thousands of Robux on PSX. I put hundreds of hours, whatever, put in a lot of time. But guess what? All that progress is gone because Preston released a brand new shiny game. He doesn't care about people's progress and all the blood and sweat and tears we put into Pet Simulator 10X, So he might do it again. He might create another PS 1000 million, and then he's gonna abandon PS 99. So all your progress again will be erased. I'll tell you, I don't trust Preston. He does not care about his fans. He laughs at them. So if you ask me to play PS Pet Simulator, I will not. Not until Preston changes his character. Well, you mentioned you can transfer pets. Well, that's good, but what about all the game passes? People spend thousands of Robux for game passes and there's no kind of refund. There's no kind of compensation. Like, why does he keep releasing new games instead of just updating the existing game? Instead of making PS 1 million, just update PSX, you know? You know what I mean? Just update your game. Like, for example, you play a game, you get really good, you're a high level, you spent a lot of money and time, and then they release the same game, but it's version 2, like whatever, 2 or whatever, 3, and then everybody has to move on to 2 or move on to 3. Why don't they just update the original game instead of making 2, 3, 4, 5? Just update the one game. Like, there's no Bee Simulator 2, Bee Swarm Simulator 2, it's the same old one. So the progress I made 6 years ago, I can still use. Onnet didn't make Bee Swarm Simulator 2, because that would have really upset me. I would have lost all my bees. I would have lost all my progress. I'll tell you, if I ever made a Thanos' Universe 2, that would be retarded. I only want one universe. I want one big story, one big adventure. There's not going to be 2. There's not going to be any other game ever besides the one universe I have created. Yeah, I just think the whole idea of 2, 3, 4, you know, is just complete stupidity. And we need to change that pretty quickly. So, PSX, PS99, my predictions are going to be another PS 1000, PS Infinite. But what's going to happen to the old games? They're just going to gather dust. They're going to rot in a grave. I don't know, I just think these are old ideas and we need to evolve. Nice, we got a rare sprout. I will say, Bee Swarm Simulator is one of those few games that has literally a brand new idea, never seen before in all the gaming world. It's not copying some other mechanics. Ooh, we got an epic sprout. So these are gonna give 5 tokens for every token. These are gonna be worth 5. You can see on the bottom, I'm getting 15, 20 blueberries. It's going up in increments of 5. Epic sprout. 70 blueberries, 80 blueberries, 110 blueberries. It's just so many from this. Yeah, Anna is not copying other mechanics like arm wrestle simulator, and then pull the sword out of the stone simulator, um, tree chopping lumberjack simulator. They all the exact same mechanic, same lobby with same thing. You're just fighting these, dueling these bosses, and then you're just clicking for strength. It's all the same freaking thing, but Beast Swarm Simulator is completely different. Like, there's no game even close to this. There's no game like even remotely close. And guess what? Big developers haven't even been able to imitate Beast Swarm Simulator, like create something else, like a gardening simulator or you know, whatever it is, Wasp Simulator. I don't know, because they can't. Like, Onnit has a lot of skill. He has so many great ideas that it's hard to even imitate it. It's hard to create a knockoff version because it takes a lot of time. Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna imitate you, Glob. I think you have the monopoly on the Titan 2 story. As long as you maintain the game, you know, you're gonna be the leading authority on that historical site. Unless you abandon the project and maybe 5 years from now someone else does a better version, you know? So we're almost at 25 billion honey gained, which is a solid 1% closer to that tide popper. In the meantime, between this stream and the next, I will find ways to improve my carrying capacity, so I can really maximize those numbers and get huge, like 100 million, 200 million drops, like here you see, and just go beast mode and probably get like 100 or 200 billion honey instead of just 20. But the top collectors are getting like a quadrillion in one day. I bet what they do to get that on the leaderboard is they literally spend 24 hours non-stop to get that number and be on the top. Imagine playing this, going beast mode for 24 hours non-stop. Imagine that. Could you even do that? are some games that I could play for like 20 or 30 hours, no sleep, no stop. One of them is called RuneScape because there's something called bossing where you're searching for rare drops and you just kill the same boss over and over and over again. And you might get a couple rare drops, and I could just do that for 10, 20, even 30 hours non-stop until I get some like juicy drops and become rich, you know. But yeah, in my game, I want to develop cool combat mechanics. I want to develop cool monster killing, bossing mechanics, and drop mechanics. So people want to do boss farming. They'll sit at a spawn and kill a boss like 200 times non-stop so that they get a drop that they want. That's the kind of mechanic I want to create for my game, you know, because it's so exciting and so rewarding when you get what you're looking for. Yeah, if you make your Titan 2 simulation high enough quality, you know, you keep up with the modern graphics, you keep up with all that, and make it hyper-realistic, lifelike, eventually, hopefully people around the world would recognize that and be like, it's actually better to play this game than to actually go to the real facility, because it's cost effective, it's time effective, and your simulation is so freaking world class and high quality that people would rather play the game instead of go there in person. They'd be like, I could go in person, it's actually like right down the street, but it's so much better to just play it in Roblox. Well, sure, just saying you match it so well that there's no cost. It's so lifelike and true to reality that it's like the same thing. In a lot of ways, it's a superior experience than lugging your body and walking to go down and do it. let me increase the volume of the microphone just a tad bit more, simply because I want you guys to hear me a little more clearly. So there it is, guys. Throughout this stream, we drew 1% closer to getting the Tide Popper. I'm hoping next stream it would be something like 3, 4, or 5%, or even 10%, because I want to optimize my ability to hold pollen and convert it so I can just max out all my boosts and do this a lot faster. Trust me, I'm doing it like 10% as fast as I could. But I need a better backpack situation here. Yeah, that's a valid point. The actual location is may or may not exist in the future. It can get bulldozed, it can get plugged up and be repurposed. So yeah, it would exist in the Roblox database or somewhere else in cyberspace forever. You're absolutely right about that. Isn't that interesting? And that's the thing. People who live in other parts of the world, they probably don't want to travel to come visit the complex. So if you can bring more awareness, global awareness about your work, then you might get a lot more players, or yeah, people visiting, because of the educational value and all that good stuff. But of course, if you want the world to take your game seriously, it's gonna have to be historically accurate. It can't be it can't be a joke of a game where you have too many trolls or you have too many unrealistic things. You're going to turn a lot of people away, especially older people who really want the education and historical value. They don't want to get trolled. They don't want stupid, goofy things happening, right? And it would be cool, like, if there are more educational games on Roblox that are actually valuable in that way, we're gonna get a lot more players, more people in Roblox, people who are there not just to play simulators, but to gain a valuable education. You'll have older folks joining, you know? You'll have a bunch of people joining. You'll have educators, professors, college students playing Roblox because there's stuff to learn. Alright guys, so I might reach 150 billion honey, and then I might conclude the stream, because we exhausted our boosts, and I kind of figured out that I'm gonna need to optimize my backpack in order to really go beast mode. So we did a solid amount. Okay, we got about 1% closer to the Tide Popper, and we learned some important lessons. So for the next stream, it'll be a lot better. Which makes sense, right? We're learning, we're getting better. The next stream is going to be better than this stream. It's kind of interesting, you know, looking into the future. Future streams are just going to be better, and compared to this stream, it's just going to be like, wow, I wish I would have known more, or that was really unprofessional, or whatever. We got another epic sprout, so we're getting a bunch of tokens. 5 blueberries every single token. It's a lot. If we get a supreme sprout, it'll be 10 for every single token. And I think there's an even better sprout that might do like 25 or something. Crazy. I have 2 minutes to wait until I can use that converter again. So again, I might wrap this stream up soon here. After I reach 150 billion, that's about 2.5 billion off. So in the meantime, I'm just gathering more blueberries. This is another requirement for the Tide Popper. I need to craft some things with the blueberries. Again, that Tide Popper is a tool you hold in your hand. It is the end game tool. End game. It's the absolute best. And once I get it, I'll be able to farm such huge amounts of honey, provided I can hold it with good optimization in the backpack. Instant conversion, things like that. That's like the key. Instant conversion, converting the pollen directly into honey. Ooh, oh, just a regular sprout. Just a normal, insignificant, common sprout. Guys, there's a truth to the words that some things are special, others are not. Some people like to say everything's special, but A supreme sprout is way more special than just a basic sprout. You gotta see it for what it is. You know, even when it comes to friends. Some friends are basic, others can take you to the moon. You know, some friends will stab you in the back. Other friends will always have your back, even for many, many years. So just because my friends list is full, 200 people, or I have 2,000 subscribers, doesn't mean they're all good friends. They're not all epic friends or supreme friends. Many of them are basic. Many of them will unsubscribe if I say one thing they don't like. That's just the way it is. So, you know, I pay close attention to who's a really special friend, who's a strong friend, or who's just another basic, like Pink Floyd says, another brick in the wall, in that boring wall. Welcome to the stream, Tamiki. If you are here, awesome to have you along. I know many of you can't be here for the whole thing because, you know, you have life and all that, but it sure is cool when you do pop in whenever you do. So I'm gonna take care of this Mondo chick real quick, and hopefully I will get some more micro converters from the drop. Oh, the other guy took the micro converter. I saw it. Wasn't for me though, so there's a little bit of competition here. Yeah, I think I saw that. RIP. Yeah, you got some good equipment, Tamiki. What you're wearing used to be endgame stuff. When I started playing B Swarm back in 2018, your gear was the endgame stuff. I might, but I also have to consider what is popular because some games are not as popular as others, and I do need more viewers in my stream. I need those watch hours to become monetized, and it's just if I play a game that no one wants to watch, I'm kind of not completely wasting my time because I'm having fun, but I also need to get more views. Alright guys, so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna reach 150 billion and we will conclude the stream. So kind of consider that the countdown, or technically the count up to 150. Next stream again, I want to optimize the farming and beast mode this a bit more. So right now our main focus is just collecting blueberries and a bit of honey. So far we've gotten 28 billion honey. Here's another aphid. They do drop microconverters. I see one. I got one. Yeah. The most you can hold is 15. So like when I get ready to farm, I want to have this up at 15 so that I can use that as many times as possible. That's true. I don't know much about TDS. It sounds a bit base or generic because it's just Tower Defense Simulator. It doesn't have a theme, I guess. Because, you know, it's like Toilet Tower Defense, or you have, like, whatever. You got, like, Rat Tower Defense. Different themes, but this one, you're talking about one that's just called plain Tower Defense Simulator. So, it could be big. I'd have to see. A lot of its popularity depends on how many people are playing right now. You know, Toilet Tower Defense has like 250,000 people playing, so you can bet that people want to see it. It's a big popular game. And here's the thing, Utah. I mean, I like tower defense, but if I'm gonna play a type of game, I'm probably just gonna play like one. You know, if I want to choose the best TDS and just play it. I don't want to play 10 different TDS games. I just want to play one good one, or a big one that's gonna get me views. And TTD is my friend's game. I know the developer, and I want to help him out too by playing his game. That's the kind of person I am. I am always looking for the best of the best, the biggest, the best, all that stuff. And stuff that's not good, or not as good, is not as worth my time, It's just the way it is. The donation game is called Donate Spinner. It's a really good place to get donations because when the spinner lands on you, everyone in the server looks at your stand and has a chance to donate to you. It's like guaranteed, almost, if you find a good server. The reason why the rating is kind of low is because many people rage quit when they don't get chosen, but the thing is, the way it works is every time you don't get chosen, your chance goes up. So just wait and you will get picked, like guaranteed. Yeah, the owner was active, but kind of not as much as the game has gotten older. It's kind of happening with the developer hub game. The scripter would literally update like 10 times a day. He would always show up. We'd just be chilling. And sometimes it'd be like 3 people in the hub, and then the scripter, we'd be chilling for like an hour. But it's changed. Now we have like full servers, and the scripter it's so rare when we see him anymore. Alright guys, we just have $500 million left until we reach our little goal here, and we will conclude the stream. Hopefully next time I do Beast Swarm, we're gonna have a very powerful setup, and we will, instead of getting 2% or whatever, 1% of the Tide Popper, hopefully we'll do like 10%. I really want to get this Tide Popper. It's the end game tool, and it's just like when you have it, you know that you're a pro. Everybody who looks at you is like, yeah, that dude's a pro. I mean, look at what he's carrying. It's kind of like the crown or the egg for the hunt event. Like anyone who sees you knows that you put in the hard work. You've been all around Roblox. and you've completed those challenges, so they can't call you a noob when you have that, you know? Like, how can they call you a noob when you literally went across Roblox and did all that hard work? Yeah, but you can't really auto or macro the bee swarm requirements, because you need to collect tokens, you need to actively do a bunch of stuff, complete quests. You can't just sit there and AFK. It doesn't. Trust me, your rates are really bad. You have to literally be staring at this crazy screen for hours and hours and hours and hours, running around collecting tokens like crazy, crazy. Alright guys, we are at 149.9. It looks like we are practically done. I guess I will do one more backpack full and I will conclude this stream. It's not super long, but the reason why I'm ending it is because I want to optimize my hive and my backpack and all that. To do this way better, I can go longer and beast mode this. So pet inventory. I do not. So scripting and UI tutorials, I'm just getting started with those, so you'll see more of those. But I'm gonna need to take requests. I'm gonna need to learn some stuff, and then I can give you those nice tutorials. So I'm definitely learning alongside you guys. Some things I know, some things I don't. But as I develop my game, I'm learning a bunch of everything. Well, some tutorials I can do for you. Some will be a little bit later down the road, because I have to also learn too. So the skills I know I can teach. The skills I don't, I might take a request, I might learn it, and then give you a nice tutorial. But some things, yeah, take it upon yourself to learn something. If you need to learn it now, then learn it now. Go ahead, teach yourself. Alright guys, that is the end of this stream. I appreciate everybody who joined. Welcome Ren Hookah to the stream. If you're new, go ahead and subscribe so you can be in future streams, you can be in giveaways, and maybe you can meet me one day in Roblox. Thank you so much everybody who joined. Subscribe if you haven't. Join the winning team. We do everything Roblox. We develop our own game. Super cool. Alright guys, I wish you guys a great day. Have a good one. Bye bye.